Many thanks for joining us on the Value Chain TV News Update. I am S.A. Ufoma with the news. And on the news update, the Vice President, Senator Kashim Shettima, has assured Nigerians that in the coming months, the nation will reap bountiful harvest. Shettima gave the assurance while speaking during the breaking of the Ramadan fast, organized by President Tinubu for members of the Federal Executive Council and service chiefs. Senator Shettima charged all appointees of the administration to rally around the president in his determination to salvage the ship of state, saying the president means well for the nation, even as he reminded them that leadership requires commitment. The vice president's assurance is coming as many Nigerians continue to face hard times due to the economic reforms introduced by the President Bola Tinubu's administration. Value Chain TV spoke to some Nigerians on this development. The report.
Basically, it's not far from the truth. Yeah, because if you look at the country have been issue, you see that a lot of things went wrong, and whether you like it or not, when you're trying to repair a country that has been damaged, definitely people are going to go through hardship. So we just need to give them some time. This is just 9 months. There's no how we can begin to score them, in a space of 9 months. It's not possible. So we'll give them some time, maybe 1 year, 2 years. If things don't get better, then we can begin to complain. But for now, I think we have to be patient. Yeah.
If these people does not have any policy to rule Nigeria, they should stop making people to, they should stop just, I don't want to use the word lying, but it seems so. Because right from when they were campaigning, they say it is our turn, without any policy, without any agenda, and that is how they came. In fact, the rate at which the high cost of living has increased, it is gotten to the point that you see people dying, and you know that, yeah, this is hunger that is killing them. But what can we do? We are not to go there to go and tell them what to do. Assuming they have something for the past 9 months they have, like if they have policy to rule Nigeria that we will benefit, for the 9 months they have, it's more than enough for them to, curb the situation in the country.
Because I don't see any future in this country anymore. There's no hope, there's no belief. They say we are the leader of tomorrow, but I don't even believe there's any tomorrow for us, because this is our tomorrow now. We are not reaping anything from it. So what the vice president or the president's wife have just said, it has nothing to do with us. The suffering is increasing day by day. There's no food, there's hungry, transportation is high. So I don't think there's any hope. I don't think the president or the people in the power in this country have any good intention for us.
Away from that now, the federal government has kicked off the distribution of 42,000 metric tons of grains to some focal points in state capitals across the country. Minister of Agriculture and Food Security, Abubakar Kyari, disclosed these during an interactive section with the National Assembly Joint Committee on Agriculture Production Services and Rural Development. The minister, who said that the action of the government became imperative in order to cushion the impacts of hardships on Nigerians, which he said will soon become a thing of the past. And still on the news updates, the House of Representatives Committee on Anti-Malaria, HIV/AIDS and Tuberculosis has given the Minister of Health and Social Welfare, Ali Pate, an ultimatum to appear before it for allegation of the misappropriation of $300 million meant to tackle malaria. The committee issued the ultimatum after the permanent secretary of the ministry, Daju Kacholom, ignored the committee's invitation. The committee is investigating the alleged misappropriation of $300 million meant to tackle malaria since 2021. For the energy sector, the Group Chief Executive Officer of Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, NNPC, Mr. Mele Kyari, has advocated for a differentiated approach to attaining energy transition for the African continent. Kyari, who said this while speaking during a leadership dialogue session at the ongoing CERAWeek conference in Houston, United States, also set the final investment decision on the Nigeria-Morocco gas pipeline project will be taken in December 2024. Meanwhile, the Chief Corporate Communications Officer of the NNPC, Olufemi Sonoye, has observed that energy transition is a very difficult subject for countries, especially in sub-Saharan Africa, because geographically the situations are different, as a number of countries are dealing with energy availability, not transition, and energy availability is closely linked to energy security. And still on the news update, the African Energy Chamber, AEC, has appointed Simbi Wabote and 2 others to join its advisory board in order to facilitate growth and sustainable development within Africa's energy sector. The AEC, in a statement, disclosed that Engineer Simbi Wabote, Bernard de la Fauchederie, and John Ngonjiri have joined the committee and will offer their expertise to the advisory board by serving on the committees aligned with their respective fields. Chuck Moses completes the report.
Wabote, who was the former executive secretary of the Nigerian Content Development and Monitoring Board, joins the local content committee, leveraging his renowned expertise to enhance its effectiveness. The local content committee provides AEC with expertise and guidance to steer public and private stakeholders towards African energy projects, prioritizing indigenous businesses and local talent. AEC noted that the committee also facilitates closer engagement with African nations' local content initiatives, driving economic growth for both local and global players. Wabote's presence on the committee is significant, given his knowledge of local content development, particularly in relation to financing local players and initiatives. Meanwhile, Fauchederie is the Group General Manager of independent producer Perenco. He joins the Exploration and Upstream Committee, bringing extensive leadership experience. His addition strengthens its capabilities, enhancing its abilities to identify and capitalize on exploration opportunities. Also, Gunjiri's addition to the Legal and Regulatory Policy Affairs Committee strengthens the committee's capabilities, given his extensive experience in international project management. The board plays a vital role within AEC, providing advice on Africa's energy sector regulatory framework and policy landscape. The experts navigate complex legal and regulatory framework, promotes transparent and efficient projects, and advocates for a competitive energy market, driving sustainable growth and investment. For Value Chain TV, Chat Moses reporting.
The Abia State House of Assembly has passed a bill to stop the payment of pensions to former governors and their deputies in the state. Speaker of the House, Mr. Emmanuel Emeruwa, announced the bill's passage after its first and second reading, consideration at the Committee of the Whole and its third reading during the day's plenary. Emeruwa, while congratulating members, said that the bill will reduce the state's governance expenses and redirect resources towards development. The bill was sponsored by Mr. Uchenna Okoro, the majority leader and member representing Aruchukwu State constituency. Value Chain TV spoke to some Nigerians concerning this development. The report.
Actually, it's a very good thing, and it should be not only be implemented by all states, but they should make it a law all over Nigeria. I mean, what does that mean? My humble self, I put in number of years. I'm a pensioner, and I tell you that I've not been getting my pension as I should. After putting so many years in service, how many years have they put in service? 4, 8, and you give them pension for life, while a school teacher, teachers and other civil servants that are putting over 10 years, 20 years, 35 years are yet to get their pensions. What does that mean? It's a rip-off. So I fully support what they do, and I'm advocating that it should be implemented all over the country, should be all over the state, should make it a law in Nigeria.
I think that is what we need in Nigeria, because we are in a nation where a lot is going on. Number one is that the cost of governance is high. The cost of living is high. Poor man are not finding it difficult now. If you ask me, and in my own opinion, I will say that what that man is doing there, if eventually he succeeds, that is what Nigerians need now. It's a very good thing. I commend him, and I also pray that it will be passed. Not just ex-governors. If there is any other way he can cut the cost of governance, please let him go ahead and do it. And I encourage all other governors from different states to do the same.
See, the ones still going back to the Senate, they are the ones collecting other appointments. Why what are supposed to go down to the less privileged, they are still sharing it among themselves. So my own thought is, as long as you are done with your governorship, no entitlement for you. You can proceed and do other things, but not for you to be waiting for your other benefits that's supposed to go to the less privileged. In some states, the governors, they are going to embezzle everything, nothing less for the people that are coming to do any other work.
On matters of security, the federal government has said that it uncovered the identity of 15 entities, including 9 individuals and 6 bureau de change operators and firms allegedly involved in terrorism financing. In the details, the Nigerian Financial Intelligence Unit revealed that the Nigeria Sanction Committee identified and recommended specific individuals for sanctions following their involvement in terrorism financing. Among the individuals named in the document was a Kaduna-based publisher, Tuku Mamu, who is currently being tried by the federal government for allegedly aiding the terrorists who attacked the Abuja-Kaduna train in March 2022. And that's it on the Value Chain TV News Update. I am S.A. Ufoma. Thanks for watching.